Top 7 Most Beautiful Places in the World. Despite ills such as pollution, climate change, ecological disasters and the destruction of many wild places, Earth is a beautiful place. From waterfalls and islands to forests and mountains, our planet boasts myriad natural wonders that can amaze even the most jaded observer. If you were to point a camera at any of the places listed here, you'd get a breathtaking image. 1. Milford Sound, New Zealand. The South Island of New Zealand boasts one of the world's most picturesque fjords. Known as Milford Sound, it is located along the island's southwest coast, about 60 miles, 96 kilometers, northwest of Queenstown, which is a resort center famous for its skiing and outdoor activities. Milford Sound is the crown jewel of New Zealand's Fiordland National Park, which is the largest of the island nation's 14 national parks, according to the New Zealand Department of Conservation. Beginning at a small village, also called Milford Sound, the fjord zigzags through a lush, green environment for nearly 10 miles, 16 kilometers, before opening into the Tasman Sea, situated between Australia and New Zealand. 2. Santorini Island, Greece. The whitewashed, blue-capped houses of the Greek village of Fira are typical of the many picturesque villages of modern-day Greece. But these particular houses, along with those of Fira's sister city Ia, are perched impossibly on the ridge of a caldera and command a bold, panoramic view of the surrounding Aegean Sea. Santorini is also famous for the catastrophic volcanic eruption that occurred 3,600 years ago, during the height of the Minoan civilization, according to the World History Encyclopedia. The site is famous for its well-studied frescoes, or wall paintings, which depict fishermen, boats, dolphins and well-manicured Minoan ladies of high rank. Santorini is a major tourist destination, and the archaeological site of Akrotiri is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. 3. Isle of Skye, Scotland. The Isle of Skye has a long history of appearances in songs, stories, novels and poetry. Novelist and poet Walter Scott used the picturesque location as the setting of his epic poem The Lord of the Isles, and Sir Harold Bolton's romantic ballad The Skye Boat Song tells the story of Bonnie Prince Charlie's flight from the Scottish mainland to Skye after his defeat at the Battle of Culloden in 1746. Skye is the largest and northernmost of Scotland's Inner Hebrides, a group of islands located on the country's west coast. Its climate is wet, windy, cool and frequently overcast. But when the sun breaks out, the island is aglow with rainbows, sparkling lochs and some of the most beautiful coastal vistas in the British Isles. In a country famous for stunning scenery, the Isle of Skye takes top prize. 4. Huashan, China. Huashan, a towering mountain located near the city of Huayin in China's Shanxi province, about 74 miles, 120 kilometers, east of Shen, lives up to its moniker. The mountain is composed primarily of Mesozoic-era granite upthrust as the result of geologic faulting over millions of years, according to UNESCO. Taoists, who were practitioners of the ancient Chinese religion of Taoism, have cherished Huashan for centuries, and it is considered one of China's most sacred mountains. The earliest temple, the Shrine of the Western Peak, dates back to the 2nd century B. Many people from around the world venture to climb the South Peak, an ascent to the top of the mountain that some have dubbed the most dangerous hike in the world. The initial ascent is easy enough, it begins relatively flat but gradually transitions to stone steps, which then give way to a wooden plank that hugs the mountainside with a series of chains for handholds. 5. Prague, Czech Republic. The area around Prague is a region known as Bohemia, which has been settled for many millennia, first by Paleolithic peoples and much later by the Celts. And during the latter Middle Ages and into the Renaissance, Prague played a major role during the Reformation, a period of intense religious ferment that gave rise to Protestantism. The Vltava River runs north to south as it meanders through the city, passing such famous landmarks as the Prague Astronomical Clock, the Vyšehrad Museum and the famous Charles Bridge, a medieval stone bridge that links Prague's old and new towns and is famous for its Baroque statuary of prominent saints. Perhaps the most picturesque of Prague's buildings, however, is Prague Castle, which sits atop a hill and dominates the city's skyline. Today, it is the official residence of the President of the Czech Republic. 6. Jökulsárlón, Iceland. The first thing you notice about Iceland's largest glacial lagoon is the dazzling blueness of the water. It has a crystalline quality that is mesmerizing and otherworldly. Brilliant white icebergs, broken off of the nearby glacier, float about, resembling clouds drifting in the sky.